Hello everybody, Burnedoutguy here and welcome back to OutWorld Station. Alright, last episode we managed to get our freighter network up and running and some base defense, which is pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to see what's next, so in order to do that, let's go and do the next one. Enhanced storage. Ooh, storage! Alright, bigger, better storage. Alright, so we need to put in a lot more of those in here. Oh, can we complete it? We can. Look at that. Okay, never mind. I didn't say anything. They're just taller.
Mark II storage units have now been unlocked. These can store considerably more items, materials, and parts, as well as supply more linked modules due to their faster max item send speed. Choose another objective from the Objectives panel.
No problem, Miss Nova. Oh, and you can just upgrade them. Boom! Oh, I like that. That's beautiful. Oh man, wow. Okay, that's nice. I was worried about that. Oh, then you could just upgrade them there. Oh man. Now the only ones I'm gonna upgrade are these storage ones here, because these are like our main bulk storage ones. Everything else I'm just gonna keep normal, because these I don't have any limits on them, right? You can just bring in the resources, so I think that would be the smarter thing to do. Cool. Next objective: nano repair. It means like if something gets damaged, we don't have to go out and repair it. Is that what we're talking about? Molecular bonding, huh? May want the molecular bonding. Alright, so take some of that, and unfortunately I just do this. Okay.
The nano repair equipment has now been unlocked. Craft this consumable in the equipment station and equip it in an equipment slot on your drone to restore hit points instantly when your drone is damaged.
Okay, alright.
The objectives panel
Like a health
contains
potion.
new objectives for you.
Well, thanks, Noah. Alright, so we got the last one here. Scouting surroundings. So this is going to be good. That means we can expand our little circle. That'd be awesome.
Our deep space scans have revealed
10
potentially
scouts.
resource-rich locations spread throughout the system. However, we'll need to scout these locations before we can decide where we should expand our facilities to next. To do this, we'll need to construct the following scout ships.
Okay. Add. You want the scout ships, huh? Well, they want 10 of them. Alright, so we got all that being made, which shouldn't be a problem. So we do have 4 tech points here. I don't know, like have a look at what's up in the station. So better solar panels, minor outputs, enhanced atomizer, freighter engines so they can go faster, armored modules, enhanced productions. Okay, haven't unlocked that yet. Insulated modules, ship production. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but. And then there's energy storage. I need 5 points for that. We'll do this one, do the fusion core, so we get more points, more power for our guy here. And we'll do the first one in that. Oh, good. Alright, so here is our last Aeon Scout. Complete the objective. Bye, boys. Good luck. Station level 5. Drone equipment slot. Oh, okay.
Our scouting mission has identified the presence of a nearby gas giant that we've named Titania.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna get titanium from it?
Gas giants are the ideal place to deploy cloud miners and automate the production of hydrogen gas, used in our fusion reactors and starships. So this should be our primary objective for further expansion.
I just don't understand why you would call it titanium. There's so many better
To
and nicer,
continue,
beautiful
select
names.
a new objective from the objectives panel.
Yes, Miss Nova. All right, that's cool. Did we get to expand our map? Oh, it did. No. Or is that what those clouds are? No, those are just gaseous. I'm gonna. Oh, go to the system. Oh, oh my God. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. I like how. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. Okay, so this would be the gaseous giant that we're talking about. Interesting. Okay, so now we got to do this. All right, and then destination. All right, I got you. Let's do this, lady. Now you want 250 in there. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, there we go. So now you'll get your 250. There we go. Let's complete that. Refinery, pipes, pipe junction, pure water, hydrogen, carbon. Oh, now we can make the carbon nanotubes.
You now have
Nice.
access to hydrogen production, which is used in fusion reactors and for fueling starships. Refineries can convert water from ice asteroids into hydrogen gas, which can then be piped around your station and either stored or used in fusion reactors to produce large amounts of power. To continue, select a new objective from the Objectives panel.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's check this out. We got pipes. We can add pipes to stuff like that. Okay. Pipes are their own little thing. Oh. Okay, they can only go in one direction. Pipe junctions. I do like how they go on top of your. That's very clean. I like that. Okay, that's very nice. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I'm liking that. We can make some pretty nice clean setups like this. So, all right, let's see what the next thing is. Enhanced construction. Oh, we got that one done. Oh, photon light hauler and photon tanker. Ooh. New parts to
You
make.
have unlocked a higher tier of starship construction, including additional starship parts and more advanced ship classes, ready to be built from the shipyard. To
All right.
continue, select a new objective from the Objectives panel.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, so all right, let's go and do the ice thing first. We'll go set up a thing over where the ice is. We'll find a nice place here where we can do the hydrogen thing. Maybe do like a little branch off on this side or something like that. Or yeah, maybe over towards this side. That way we can keep extending out this way for our machines. And this can be like our little power area, I guess, maybe, right? Yeah, all right. And then do we still bring the hauler over here? Or do we make, well, we'll make another station for over here. And then we'll put the ice and all that stuff in there. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I like the sound of that. Sometimes talking to yourself really helps. All right, let's do this. Ah, take that. It's like shooting a drone out of the sky. Yeah, that would be super hard. All right, so now over here. Okay, look at that. Okay, you got to click the middle mouse button. Because I was sitting there scrolling it the last time. I'm like, what? They're crazy, man. Okay, so you got to actually click the middle mouse button, and it will rotate. All right, good stuff, good stuff. All right, so now we can access our blueprint here, our defense, and then put you on this side right here, I guess. Bam, beautiful. So now the ice section is all ready to go. We should be good to go forth. I'll just bring all this home. There's an achievement for 100 asteroids in that thing, and there's also another one for 500. So I guess I'll be trailing asteroids home for us for a while, I guess, in between my runs and stuff. Okay, so over here, if we go and we make a freighter on this one, we can click on this guy. Yeah. We want you to be ice miner to base ice, which is good. And you're going to be ice cargo. Beautiful. Give her my friend, bring us home iceth. And then let's figure out what the next little step is here. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put that into a storage. That storage we're going to upgrade, yes. Give me some stuff here. What? We have titanium shortage. I see. Okay. I don't think we're producing enough titanium over on our titanium thing, so maybe we should go add some more smelters. I think that would be a good idea. There we go. So with a little bit of power, adding a little bit more of these, that should give us a lot more in here. Well, yeah, that was being transferred to that, but we'll see by the time it comes back. We should have a hell of a lot more titanium. That's good, because we go through a lot of it back at base, and we'll see if I don't get this pretty full. I might even add more to it just to make sure that we're really giving her. All right, that's not bad. We got 2.5 stacks, almost a whole third stack just with those. So if I added a few more, we'd probably get I think that's what I'll do. We'll add 10 in total. See how that goes for us. Oh, I need more stuff at home. All right, well, you know what, for now we will leave it like that, because he's coming home with quite a bit. Gonna let him leave and see what he might even come home with like a full belly. Where are those meteors gonna hit? Oh, they're going straight for here. I like how they go directly for something, right? That's freaking awesome. That's okay. It's my water ice one. We have power and we have everything over there, so I'm not worried. All right, so you're leaving with quite a bit of amount. All right, I'm content with that for now. I'm content. The meteor strike has ended. That should help our little problem with over here for now. I said I wanted to upgrade. This can go to here. Our ice guy, is he still filling up, or what's going on over there? Oh, okay, I understand. They didn't link it. That would make sense. You're leaving with nothing? Come on, really? Okay, I see how it is. Now you're gonna take something back. Yeah, let's throw down a fabricator right quick and see what new things we can make. So the fuel tank and those, that's fine. Um, let's see about the matter printer. Anything new in there? Okay, so we got this in new is all right. That's what we'll put there. We'll start making some nanotubes. Oh, this one's pretty cool. You can limit it to a 1 recipe. Okay, so I think we're having the same issue at the carbon as well. We're just not producing enough carbon to for that. So I think we're gonna have to do a little bit of upgrading all of our little stations around here to make sure that they're producing enough stuff. Because we're a little lackluster here, so I think that's what we're gonna do. Awesome. That was a good deal. So that will be the next 2 in here, right? I got 3 things to add to here. Oh, gave that same little upgrade to over here where the carbon is. So that way we can start getting a lot more carbon. Because not doing very well on that either at the base, so that's good. That's good. There we go. We also added the fabricators over here. Whoa! One got nailed. Over here, really? Wow. Crazy. That's because we don't have any guns over on this side, eh? I know we do have like a spot in the middle that the weak spot right here. That's what it targeted to, the bastards. So we're gonna have to get a gun that protects the middle here, because otherwise we're gonna be sitting ducks like that all the time. Crazy stuff. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, we made a spot for the fuel tanks and the small cargo pods. So they each got like their own little storage. Did the same thing as I did with the other ones. They're all gonna get sent to here. So whenever there gets filled up, yeah, I don't know. Don't want those at 250. That sounds good. And 50 looks pretty good on that for me. Other than that, yeah, I think that's good. There you go. Get some free cargo pods. I'll help to fill up this up here too. That'd be nice. So if we grab one of these refineries, I guess we'll put the refinery. What am I missing? Cargo nanotubes. Oh, nanoplating. Okay. Guess we'll put that there. You're gonna make hydrogen. Another one does pure water. Okay, well, I'd have to find out which one we're doing here. Guess we'll go hydrogen. Okay, so this stuff is going to take a lot of carbon nanotubes then. All right, that's kind of good to know. And we'll start with just the 1 storage tank for now, and we'll see how things go. They're pretty expensive, eh? So when expanding your station, this is really cool. I like this. So say I wanted another matter printer to do the exact same thing. Just click the little plus button here. Man, and it's like right there. Bam. And then you can do it again. Same copy, same stations, including all transport links or whatever. Bam. That's awesome. Now, we should all be receiving items. And then all that should be just going in here. Perfect. Love to see it. Love to see it. Because we're just not making enough stuff here, right? So that's pretty good. Now I made 5 of each of these. So now that we should have a lot more of these basic frames coming in. And these. That'll be good. That'll be good. And for power wise, I noticed you can have a look at here for your power. It's on. You can just click on any machine and it'll show you. It shows your usage, your max, and what you're producing, I guess, right now. I don't know if that's the machine itself or if that's what we're total anything, but I think that's total. I think we need to put more solar panels in because we're getting to the point where I think we're getting full, right? By the looks of it, batteries are full anyways, by the looks of that. Awesome. So what I'm going to do for power wise, we're going to do another level right above it. And we can just gain more power like that. It doesn't seem to be blocking the ones at the bottom. Or maybe it does. 93% efficiency. Oh, but I've lined it. Okay, the alignment is 100%. Okay. There. I see. So perfect. That's awesome. So that's how that's going to be. And then we could just like actually kind of build them up a little ways too. But I think just doing here would be fine. And then also don't forget this thing here too is going to help produce us even more power. So, but I like this little setup here. Oh, we should be able to build pipes going across there. Just like that. Awesome. Now, if we link this to this, do you even have to do that, or the pipes? Oh, I think the pipes do it automatically, right? And you can even vent everything too if you wanted. Cool. Oh, you need to give it pure water, so you do water first and then that. Oh, yeah, well, that would kind of make sense there. Huh? That would make sense. All right, so let's do. So you're gonna get water and you're gonna get carbon from this. Okay, interesting. That's interesting. So the carbon output could be pretty useful. And we'll link it directly to the storage container. And that way it'll just leave here all the time. It'll go straight to the storage. I think that would be a better deal. Now we're making water here. Cool. Water's going into the storage here. Beautiful. Now how does we want to do this? Okay, these are going for over there. What I like is you can see the trajectory of them too, so that way you don't have to go racing halfway across the map to go and get them. You see exactly where they're going. Very awesome. Yeah, so I've been slowly upgrading things here, trying to figure out how I want this. So we got the refinery over here, and then we'll have to connect these up. That's wrong. I'll have to go the other way. Bam. There we go. I was gonna be putting water in there, and now we're gonna be making hydrogen. I was thinking about where should we store it? Should we just like try to like make a small little closed loop around here? Probably would be best, right? Just have this come out. And then I was thinking about putting a tank right here. I don't know how much hydrogen we're actually going to be needing to use, right? Like I'm just trying to do like a small little giddy up section here, and if we have to like rebuild it to make it nicer and better, well, we can. It's not a big deal. I'm just trying to learn how to set all this up and what we can do with it, right? Hey, that's good. Now we're storing hydrogen in here. What I like is like these don't auto connect unless you were to put a pipe there, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. We just make a nice little closed loop system here. Now we got to figure out what we do with the rest of them. Didn't you say it was power? Or do we have to go and figure that part out yet? Because I think that's all we can do with it, right? What's the next section? Hydrogen processing. Enhanced ship construction, that's fine. Because we got the parts. A fusion reactor. Okay, that's probably where you're burning the hydrogen. Alright, let's do that now. Oh, look at that. We had all the parts. Awesome.
You have now unlocked the fusion reactor, which utilizes hydrogen gas to sustain a fusion reaction and generate large amounts of clean energy. We highly recommend moving from more primitive energy generation systems onto fusion as soon as possible to secure your power needs.
Good stuff. All right. Sounds good.
More objectives are available from the objectives panel.
Of course. Thank you, miss. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah, no, I'm good. So now we got a fusion reactor. Can't afford. We just need the nano plating. That's all we need. Interesting. so I don't want that. Do we do like a separation? So I think we should do like a separation, right? Oh, we're supposed to be making more of those nano plating here. I added more. Nice to see that we're starting to back up on all of our items. It means what we did earlier is really working. We didn't have to do anything with the gold. We barely use any gold. So this stuff is all doing very, very, very well. So expanding shouldn't be a problem at this point, right? We should be able to just add more stuff. Wonder if the pipes get faster, because it doesn't seem like adding more machines really truly does speed up your process. I think it's like it stagnates after like so long, because if you look at them, they're each kind of like taking their turn receiving the item, right? So it's not like adding more of these is really beneficial to your production, really. I think because they're all like taking their turn, they're all getting their items all at different times. Or is it because that's when I built those things at those in particular times? That's when it's receiving its item call. I don't know. It's interesting. Just you figure it'd be more stead. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Like, where's this one coming from? Oh, okay. This one should be fine. It comes within range of our gun, so. So I rebuilt everything over on this side too. I didn't want it to get into the way of everything over there, so. Let's check out this little power station thing now. Sec. And then we just gotta feed it. Nice. Now we're making power. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. Not like a huge power drain. So it uses 12 a minute. How many are we producing? Producing 120 a minute. I think we should be fine. So if one of these is producing 120 a minute, it's 300. So you can scale this up pretty good just from that one. That's pretty good. So this should last us for power for a while. I can make a nice little power system over here with this. Kind of makes me want to still want to finish that off and make a big solar array up here. I think just for looks, more or less. And it's kind of like free energy. I don't have to do anything for it. Be a good backup in case like this ever runs out of something or whatever, or something happens to it. I think would be a good idea. So over time I'll work on that. Cool. Okay, so now we got the hydrogen power thing going. All right, so next step, I think we're good to continue now. Now starship transportation. Okay, unlocks a tug bay and the ship tugs, which will automatically move starships around your station, such as from a okay, yeah, a shipyard into a fuel point or a clear space next to a. Okay, so will this move the stuff out of your, say if you're building ships, right? It's gonna like take the ship out of the dock for you, hopefully. And yeah, I moved the dock up here for the second level. I think it'll look nicer up here too as well. And then we can continue our productions of the different things here. So we got fabricators on one side and we got the material printers on another. Looks pretty good. We got enough computers in there. The tug bay.
Tug bays will automatically move starships between station modules, such as from a shipyard into a fuel depot or into a clear space next to your station, ready to be shipped. Use the link function to assign a shipyard to a fuel depot or a space near your station, and the nearest free tug will automatically be assigned. Please note that tugs have a maximum range that they will pick ships up inside. Hold Shift to see this.
All right.
To continue, select a new objective from the Objectives panel.
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's check this out. Put the tug station in. Fuel depot. Is this? Did we unlock a fuel depot? 'Cause I don't remember us ever unlocking a fuel depot. What are these big ships? Like, what are these ones? Is this something that we're gonna get into or whatever? Like, and then an empty slot. An empty slot is just moving it away from the station. Oh, do you have like areas where you can designate like a go-to path? That's kind of interesting. Okay. Well, what do we got here? Like, all right, we'll throw a tug bay there, and we'll just have one on standby, I guess, for now, in case we need it to do anything. But we got one, and then our shipyard, we can. Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't like go one way or another with it. Yeah, I think we could probably just go this way with it. Our shipyard. I think that would be fine. Looking pretty nice, our little station so far. Pretty smexy. Alright, let's see what's next. Oh, let's take that. 700. Wow. Was it 250? Oh, probably. Okay, I thought I said 750. It was probably 250. That was crazy. Yeah, that was quite a lot. Alright, next objective. We got a power transmission. Okay. Fiber optics. So we gotta jump the limit up of fiber optics in here. There we go. Now we got enough fiber optics. Power link.
Power linkers can be built to link the power grids of remote parts of your station, such as miners, to your main station and centralize power generation.
Okay, that's interesting.
Choose another objective from the objectives panel.
So instead of building like solar panels over there, I could have just built like a link station and it links the power way over there. That's interesting. And really, there's no there's no limit on this thing, as long as it's in the same map. I'm assuming, like that would make sense to me, right? All right, I'll have to check that out. We're not like super low on stuff, but we don't have a lot of goodies. Our goodies are low. Some of them are doing pretty good. Computers aren't coming in super hot. Neither are these things. Carbon fire, the fiber optics is kind of slow too. But I've added like the 3. Like I said, these don't seem to produce super fast. I wonder if we get an upgrade later on that makes our piping a little bit faster. I think it really has to do with just how I built them, right? When I built them. Anyways, go with energy shield now. Superconductors. Oh, tech for me.
You've unlocked the energy shield. This can be crafted in the machine shop and assigned to a slot on your drone to project a personal force field, which absorbs incoming damage and is regenerated over time.
That's pretty sick.
More objectives are available from the objectives panel.
Thanks, of course. All right, then there's fast travel. What? I'll probably get to another sector, right? I would assume. We need diamonds in there and computers. 100 computers. Oh, that's gonna take a little while. Now I'm starting to think if I should link the container directly to the machine that is taking the substance instead of like linking it to this one. I don't know if that would make any difference. It's not like they're waiting for the items to get here before leaving, right? Like they're all linked to that. I'm just trying to figure out like the fastest way of getting items to there, but I don't think that's the issue. Unless what I do at this smelting system is have all the items go into a container. They're like their respective container here, right? Except for these ones here. They're all just being fed into here anyways. And they're being pulled out. I don't know, man. Particle storm? What the F is that? It looks like it's like right over my other base. It's right over my other one. I want to go check out this. How much damage does that do? I'm like right in it too. Okay, that's pretty sick. Does it do damage? Okay, so it just turns it off. That's all it does. Nothing seems to be getting damaged. That's pretty okay. I can deal with that. That's kind of cool. I like it. Looks nice. Lasts for a minute though. If I had batteries over here, you think that would go low on power? Probably, right? Because it's like an ion storm. Probably like just destroying everything. It's not though. That's really cool. I like it. Pretty. Particle storm has ended. Production continues like nothing ever happened. Cool, man. I like it. Pretty neat concept. All right, so what I got going on here in this little jumbled mess is all the smelters were kind of throwing everything into one box, and then I kind of couldn't show where I wanted it to go really good, right? So what I did is I put the titanium smelters here, carbon, gold, and congealed stuff, and then just making the glass rod stuff here and there, those freaking glass fibers. So yeah, that's the plan. And then each one of these are going to get recycled back into its box, right? So that way there's nothing ever really jamming up here, and if it does, well, it has like a little backup place. That's only for the stuff that I'm throwing in here. So this at least will have somewhere to go and to recycle and whatever and blah blah blah. And then now all of my items that I'm taking out from the main storage will be pulling out directly out of that storage, and I think that's going to go a lot better. There, now I can start like separating things properly. So like this one here, I have it going to all of these already. So now I'm just going to reset up all of these so that way they're getting all their proper stuff. So now we're just waiting for the glass stuff. So here I can just grab it off of here. And I'm just going to put that on just to make sure I'm sending everything to the right spot. There. And I think that would go a lot better. There you go. So now all these containers, the fabricators are pulling directly from the containers. Now we just got to set up the other ones like that too to make sure that they're pulling from the containers. So this stuff is going to need all the congealed stuff. So it's here. Everything else should just work now as far as I'm concerned. I think things will flow a little bit better like that, because now you're pulling them directly out of like the main container. I think that's gonna go a lot better. We'll stay topped up on everything. Yeah, and it's way better for the logistics. You can see these machines are already like producing and working more consistently than one after the other. Yeah, totally like this. This is way smarter. I like that. There you go. So I decided to finish off the solar panel thing because we're gonna start pulling a lot more power. I started adding more of the machines, so that way we're starting to make more of everything. That way I'm not waiting around forever for stuff. So if I can continue making add-ons here, it'd be great. There you go. I think that's a good little start for our little factory at the moment. We'll leave it as that. We'll see how fast things produce. Kind of like the look of the layout. You know, everything is kind of uniform and very beautiful. I guess everything that is yellow, I guess, is creating something. Cool. And everything that is green is on standby, I'm assuming. Or is it the opposite? I think it's the opposite.
You have unlocked the drone teleporter pad. Construct teleporter pads on remote areas of your stations to instantly travel between them and speed up time taken to traverse your factories. The Objectives panel contains new objectives for you. The nearby gas giant Titania will be the perfect location to cloud mine for hydrogen gas. We can use this in our fusion reactors and to fuel our ships so we can launch much longer range missions around the system. We've prepared a number of sensor packages we'd like you to drop into low orbit around Titania, so we'll need you to build the following ships to accomplish this.
There's our first guy here. Now, will these move them out of the way? Or did I have to build a ship for this? Or is there no ship for that? I got tired of waiting, so I put in another construction ship. Go a little bit better like that. I like how you can just clone everything. It's just so nice. You don't have to redo all the setups afterwards. It's so satisfying. The expanding of the base. Like, friggin' awesome. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the last one done. Dang. Complete. Ah, boys. Peace out. Ciao. Damn. They're gone just like that. Titania, low orbit. Hub storage
The
slots.
sensor network we deployed has determined what appears to be the perfect location for us to establish a cloud mining station in the upper layers of Titania's atmosphere. This location has been added to the system view, and you can now establish a new station there as soon as you have the required resources.
Sweet.
To continue, select a new objective from the Objectives panel.
All right. All right. Let's find out we make a new station. We'll go click on that. It tells us the resources that we need. Oh, that looks cool. Bam. Oh, dope. That looks really cool. Very cool indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Very cool indeed. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for today's episode. And then next episode, well, guess what? We'll go to a whole new area and we'll go check it out. So it's kind of like cliffhanger. Good stuff. Good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed, everybody. Like, subscribe, peace, take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.